Bitch, please. It's tarot time. Welcome to your weekly tarot tea, where we pull cards and spill cosmic truth for each zodiac sign. I'm Moon Lily, your mystical bestie, here to help you align, vibe higher, and decode the divine. Whether you're a fiery Aries or a dreamy Pisces, these messages are meant to guide your week with intention and intuition. So grab your matcha, light a candle, and let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, Aquarius, buckle up. It's time to flip the script, literally. Let's dive into the message for our starry water bearers. Your situation card this week is the Hanged Man in reverse. All right, Aqua babes, you're stuck in a holding pattern, but not because the universe has you on pause. It's because you won't let go. You're clinging to outdated perspectives like a vintage scarf that's gone out of fashion. The Hanged Man reverse says it's time to surrender, but you're resisting that divine aha moment. Your obstacle is the Nine of Cups. Here's the tea. What you think will make you happy might be a mirage. That wish you've been manifesting, it could be rooted in ego, not soul. The Nine of Cups is usually a happy camper, but as an obstacle, it's giving, be careful what you wish for. Are you chasing comfort over growth? Your advice card is Strength. Tap into your inner beast whisperer, darling. You got the courage, grace, and emotional maturity to overcome this, but it won't be brute force that gets you through. This is heart-led resilience. So breathe deep, quiet the mental chaos, and step into your quiet power. Your witch's orders this week? Stop white-knuckling the wheel. Loosen your grip and trust the detour. Reevaluate what you're wishing for. Does it feed your ego or your evolution? And above all, approach this week with fierce gentleness. Your strength isn't in control, it's in surrender. Yes, Pisces. Let's wade into the deep end of your psychic ocean and see what the cards are spilling for you. This one's got big boss energy written all over it. Let's dive in. Your situation card this week is the King of Swords. All right, mystical fishies, it's time to put on your crown of clarity. The King of Swords is all about logic, strategy, and sharp communication. This week, you're being called to lead with your intellect instead of your intuition. It's not your usual dreamy vibe, but baby, this king means business. Your obstacle card is the Sun. Wait, the Sun is your obstacle? Yep, when even the happiest card in the deck shows up sideways, it's a sign you might be too focused on how things look rather than how they truly are. Are you chasing validation? Avoiding shadows with toxic positivity? Time to face the truth in broad daylight. Your advice card is the Emperor. Boss up, Pisces. The Emperor is here to remind you that boundaries are not betrayals. They're necessary. Step into your divine authority. Get organized, make a plan, and don't be afraid to take control. You've got the vision and the power. Now it's time to act like it. Your witch's order this week? Ditch the rose-colored glasses. This week, your power lies in precision, not passivity. Use that brilliant mind of yours to cut through illusions. Shine your light, but don't be afraid to enforce your rules. Soft doesn't mean weak, especially when you're ruling your queendom. Ooh, Aries, you cosmic trailblazer. You've just walked into a royal court of tarot with not one but two kings in play. Let's see what drama is unfolding for you. Your situation card is the King of Wands. You're in your power, darling. The King of Wands is your twin. Bold, visionary, magnetic. You're radiating leadership vibes and ready to conquer, inspire, or start your next empire. Probably all three. People are watching you, so strut with intention. Your obstacle card is the King of Swords. But here's the thing. Your fire might be too hot for your own logic to handle. The King of Swords as your obstacle says you're either clashing with someone who's all brains and no heart, or your own inner strategist is throwing cold water on your spark. Overthinking much? Or are you bulldozing others who won't fall in line with your vision? Your advice card is justice. Balance, baby. Justice reminds you that passion without principle is just chaos. It's time to check your ego at the door and ask, am I acting with integrity? Am I making room for other perspectives? You don't have to dim your fire. Just make sure it's not burning down bridges you might need later. Your witch's orders: lead with fire, but don't forget your compass. Stand tall in your passion and your truth, and be ready to take responsibility for your choices. This week, Karma's got her eye on you, and she's wearing her red lipstick and high heels. Don't give her a reason to raise an eyebrow. Ooh la la, Taurus. We've got choices, illusions, and divine hope swirling in your cards this week. It's giving rom-com meets spiritual awakening. Let's break it down. Your situation card this week is the Lovers. Hello, heart chakra. The Lovers card is front and center, which means this week is all about choices of the soul, whether it's romance, a big commitment, or aligning with something that really matters. You're being pulled toward what feels meant to be. Don't get it twisted. It's not about love. It's about alignment. Your obstacle card is the Seven of Cups in reverse. You're trying to make a choice, but analysis paralysis much? The reversed Seven of Cups says you're struggling to see clearly through the emotional fog. There's confusion, maybe even some denial. You are narrowing your options, but are you making the choice from clarity or fear? Your advice card is the Star. Trust in the divine plan, babe. The star is your celestial GPS, reminding you that healing, hope, and divine timing are in play. You don't need all the answers right now, just faith in your own path. If you stay heart-centered and authentic, the universe will meet you halfway. Your witch's orders this week: make the choice, but don't rush the magic. Tune out the noise, trust your inner knowing, and choose what aligns with your higher self, not just your comfort zone. The future is brighter than you think. Don't let fear dim your light. Gemini, you're serving fairy tale realness and inner conflict in one reading. Classic duality vibes, of course. Let's unpack your tarot drama. Your situation card is the Ten of Cups. Dream life much? The Ten of Cups says you're either living your best life or fantasizing about it hard. This is your happily ever after energy. Love, fulfillment, emotional harmony. The good news, the joy is within reach, but are you romanticizing the dream instead of actually living it? Your obstacle card is the Five of Wands. Here's the plot twist. Drama, competition, or internal chaos is raining on your rainbow. The Five of Wands says you're either dealing with messy group dynamics or your inner voices are fighting like a reality show reunion. You're trying to manifest peace, but you're caught in the noise. Your advice card is the Four of Cups. It's time for a vibe check, babe. The Four of Cups is that meh mood that creeps in when you're over it. But you might be missing a divine opportunity because you're so emotionally checked out. The universe is offering you something, but if you're too caught up in frustration or boredom, you won't see it. Your witch's orders this week: quiet the chaos and stop doom scrolling your emotions. Take a sacred pause and reconnect with what truly brings you joy. You don't have to force harmony. Just clear the static and listen for the soul yes. That happily ever after, it's waiting, but you gotta be present to receive it. Oh, Cancer, our sweet celestial moon child. This week is calling for patience, discernment, and some good old-fashioned focus. Let's stir up this cosmic brew. Your situation card is Temperance. You're walking the tightrope of balance right now, Cancer. Temperance is all about moderation, patience, and blending energies in just the right dose. You're trying to harmonize something, maybe a relationship, your emotions, or that work/life/spiritual juggle. It's a sacred dance and you're in the right flow, but just barely. Your obstacle card is the Page of Swords. Aw, the baby detective of the tarot is in your way. The Page of Swords says, you might be too curious for your own good, overthinking, over-researching, or stalking every detail instead of just being present. Or worse, you might be jumping to conclusions with only half the info. Mental restlessness is throwing off your emotional balance. Your advice card is the Eight of Pentacles. Time to get back to the basics and put in the work. The Eight of Pentacles says the answers are not found in a deep dive through someone's social media or obsessing over a text tone. They're found in dedication, craft, and progress. Show up, do the work, trust the process. Whether it's self-growth, a relationship, or a dream that you're building, it's going to take effort, not just ideas. Your witch's order this week? Step away from the emotional spiral, babe. Center yourself. Pour a little grace into your daily rituals and stay focused on your long game. Patience practice equals the real magic. Keep your eyes on your own sacred path and let the distractions fade. Oof, Leo, you're in transition, feeling meh, and being pulled to step into some serious karmic realness. Don't worry. We're about to turn this emotional ferry ride into a full-on Queen's voyage. Let's see what the stars and the cards are whispering for you. Your situation card is the Six of Swords. You're moving on, emotionally, mentally, maybe even literally. The Six of Swords says you're sailing away from rough waters, but let's be real. Part of you is still staring at the storm in the rear view mirror. Healing is happening, but it's subtle and slow. Give yourself some grace. This isn't a sprint. It's a sacred glide. Your obstacle is the Four of Cups. Here's the buzzkill. Apathy. You're bored, emotionally checked out, or just plain unimpressed with the universe's offerings right now. The Four of Cups says you might be too focused on what was or what's missing to see the magic of what is coming. It's giving pouty lion energy, and you know you deserve better than that. Your advice card is Justice. Snap out of the fog because karmic alignment is here to check your crown. Justice wants you to weigh your options, own your actions, and make sure you're living in your truth. This is cosmic accountability, Leo. Get clear, get honest, and make decisions that reflect your highest integrity. Your witch's orders this week. Stop staring at the closed doors and look at what's being divinely redirected. You're leveling up, but only if you're willing to see things as they really are and not how you wish they were. Make peace with the past, wake up to the present, and stand in your royal truth. Oh, Virgo, darling, it's giving emotional royalty meets divine accountability. You're flowing with deep feelings, wishing hard, and being called to bring it all into sacred balance. Let's sip the tea. Your situation card is the Queen of Cups. You're in your feels, Virgo, and for once, you're not overanalyzing them. Shocking, we know. The Queen of Cups is you in your softest, most intuitive self, offering empathy, compassion, and soul-level nurturing. This week, you might be holding space for others, but don't forget to hold it for yourself too. Your obstacle is the Nine of Cups. Wishes? You got 'em. But the Nine of Cups as an obstacle says you might be focusing too much on getting what you want and not enough on how that desire affects the bigger picture. This is classic wish granted, but at what cost energy? Are your dreams coming from the heart or from the ego? Your advice card? Justice. Truth check, Virgo. Justice is back again. A theme this week, clearly. To say, look at the facts and the feels. It's time to align your inner desires with your outer integrity. Balance that beautiful emotional sensitivity with discernment. And if you've been putting off making a hard decision, now's the time to face it like the queen you are. Your witch's orders this week. Tune into your heart, but don't drown in it. Make sure your wishes are aligned with your values. Lead with compassion and clarity. This week, your power is in the pause, the deep breath before the choice that changes everything. Libra, This week is serving dramatic rebirth with a splash of emotional boss energy. Let's unpack this juicy tea. Your situation card is the Ten of Swords. Honey, it's all over, like the very end of a painful cycle or chapter. The Ten of Swords is brutal honesty. Something's been stabbed, dropped, or left behind, and there's no pretending anymore. But here's the silver lining. The darkest hour is always just before the dawn. Yes, it hurts, but also yes, it's time to rise. Your obstacle is the Ace of Wands. The spark of new beginnings is right there, Libra, but you're hesitating. The Ace of Wands says you have fresh passion and inspiration at your fingertips, but fear, doubt, or past wounds might be blocking your move. What's stopping you from lighting your fire again? Your advice this week is the King of Cups. Emotional mastery is your key, babe. The King of Cups reminds you to lead with your heart and wisdom. Be the calm in the storm, the steady hand that channels passion without chaos. This week, your power is an emotional balance. Keep your cool even when everything feels like it's falling apart. Your witch's orders this week: honor the endings and mourn the losses, but don't get stuck in the wreckage. You're on the cusp of something lit, but you've got to step up with emotional grace and self-control. Let your heart lead, but keep your crown firmly on. Scorpio, your reading is serving intense energy, emotional tug-of-war, and a call for tough choices. So let's dive deep into your cosmic currents. Your situation card is the Four of Pentacles. You're clutching tight, maybe too tight. The Four of Pentacles says you're holding on to control, security, and even old grudges like a lifeline. It's safe, yes, but also a little suffocating. What are you guarding, Scorpio? And what might you be blocking out by holding so tight? Your obstacle this week is the Knight of Cups. The dreamy Knight of Cups rides in as a challenge this week. Maybe it's someone swooping in with emotional drama, or your heart swirling in fantasy land and losing grip on reality. This card as an obstacle warns, don't let idealism or emotional impulsiveness distract you from the truth of your goals. Your advice is the Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads, babe, and it's decision time. The Two of Swords says the choice isn't easy, and maybe you're avoiding it, hoping it'll just disappear. Spoiler alert, it won't. It's time to weigh your options, trust your intuition, and make that call, even if it feels like walking a razor's edge. Your witch's orders this week? Loosen your grip. Control isn't safety, it's a cage. Face the emotional truth without getting swept away by drama or fantasy. And, most importantly, stop playing dodge with your decisions. The power is yours. Own it. Sagittarius, buckle up. This week's reading is throwing some serious, wait, what? Vibes your way. Let's unpack this cosmic confusion and find your North Star again. Your situation is the Three of Wands reversed. You're feeling stuck, babe. The Three of Wands reversed says your plans are delayed or blocked. Maybe you've been waiting on the universe or yourself to catch up, but the horizon looks foggy and your usual optimism is wearing thin. It's frustrating and you're itching to move forward, but the path feels closed. Your obstacle is the King of Swords in reverse. Uh-oh, the energy's a bit shady here. The King of Swords reverse warns of manipulation, misinformation, or poor judgment, either in the form of someone around you or your own inner critic running wild. Watch out for gaslighting, harsh words, or mental fog that's clouding your clarity. Your advice is the Star in reverse. Your usual bright beacon is dimmed this week. The Star reverse says it's okay to feel lost or discouraged, but don't let it steal your hope completely. This is a call to reframe your faith and reconnect with self-care and healing rituals. The light is still there, you just need to clean the lens. Your witch's orders this week? Pause, regroup, and don't trust everything you hear, especially from your own anxious brain. Be gentle with yourself while you clear the fog. Use this slowdown as a sacred reset, not a permanent stop. Your star hasn't gone out. It's just taking a breather. Capricorn. Your reading is all about cosmic lessons, fresh starts, and ultimate triumph. Your cards are telling a powerful story. Your situation card is Karma. Big energy here. Karma is reminding you that what you've put out in the universe is coming back around. This week, you might be facing consequences, good or challenging, from past actions. It's a cosmic check-in. Justice isn't about law. It's about energy balance and personal accountability. Your obstacle is the Fool. The Fool as an obstacle says, caution Capricorn. Usually the Fool is about fresh starts, leaps of faith, but right now it's warning against recklessness, risks, or jumping in without a plan. You're naturally the master of discipline, so this is a reminder to think before you leap, especially if the new plan feels shiny but uncertain. Your advice is a Six of Wands. Victory is yours if you play it smart. The Six of Wands is the card of public recognition, success, and feeling like a total boss. Keep your eyes on the prize and own your wins. Confidence and persistence are your allies. Celebrate the small victories as they build to the big ones. Your witch's orders this week: reflect on what energy you're sending out. What you sow, you definitely reap. Be cautious about impulsive moves, but don't be afraid to step into your spotlight. The universe is cheering for you. Now show up and take that crown. All right, my mystical misfits. This week's cosmic cocktail was equal parts soul deep and spicy. From Aquarius, learning to balance fiery passion with grounded strength, to Capricorn facing karmic truths before stepping into victory's spotlight. The universe is not playing around. We saw emotional waves for Cancer and Scorpio, fiery challenges for Leo and Sagittarius, and deep diving reckoning for Virgo and Libra. Honestly, it's a week for real talk, real choices, and real heart energy. No glossing over the shadows because, honey, that's where the magic really happens. Overall, the witch's orders for this week are to stay fierce, stay balanced, and keep your crown steady. Whether you're breaking old patterns or sparking new flames, remember you're the ultimate creator of your own story. Trust the process, honor your truth, and shine on, Star Child. And that's your tarot tea for the week, witches. Trust what resonates, release what doesn't, and keep showing up as your most aligned self. If you loved this magical moment, don't forget to follow, rate, and share, which, please, it's tarot time. I'll be back next week to stir the zodiac cauldron all over again. Until then, stay witchy and don't let the stars ghost you. Oh, and follow me on TikTok at lilies.fireflies.